Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. This is Intentional Living, and today we are going to do a budget recap of my girls trip that I just took to Oregon, and it was so much fun. I got back on the 4th of July, and on the 5th of July I realized I had COVID, so that's really fun. Had no symptoms until I literally woke up in the middle of the night, tested, and was positive. So very odd, but I am glad that I made it home before I tested positive and or before I had symptoms. And overall it was just a great trip. I'm glad I was able to go still, and that we were able to have a good time. And unfortunately 2 of us did get COVID, so we probably traveled with it, which is bad, but we didn't know. So here we are. Okay, so the girls trip, just as a reminder, we had $200 in spending. We had $50 in miscellaneous, $50 in lodging, and $500 in entertainment, and $500 in food and drinks. So we had a total of $1,300 that we were working with for the trip. And what I did was I went ahead and put all of the expenses here. It did span 2 pages, and we used the app Splitwise to kind of split up who paid for what. We just kind of did everything together and then Splitwised it. So this is all my portion of everything. So I'm going to go through and kind of put each thing towards an envelope, and we'll add up those categories and kind of see how well I budgeted within each category, and then see how well we did with the $1,300 overall budget. So we will start probably with food and drinks, just because that is, I can already tell, was my biggest expense. So airport breakfast. So on my way there, I flew out really early, so I did get breakfast at the airport. And so this is going to be in the, in the food and drinks column. What if I just write it once and then I copy paste it? That would be nice. So that was $13. I also got snacks at the airport, and then we got lunch there at a place called Lola's, which was really good. And then we had dinner at a place called Stickman's, which was on the water in a town near Portland. And then we got drinks at a place called Freeland Spirits, and they had a Pride flight, and money from the Pride flight, part of it went towards the LGBTQ+ organization in Portland. So that was super fun. And that was all the first day. So I spent on day 1 for all I spent, I guess, was food and drinks. So we'll just draw a line. So on day 1, we spent $13 in the airport, $13 in the airport again, $37 on lunch, which included drinks. Stickman's, which was dinner and drinks, was $25. And then the Freeland Spirits was $29. So $117 in the first day. So I was there, let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I was there 5 days. So if I had about $100 a day, I kind of already blew that budget. But so that's $117 for day 1. So I think I'm just gonna write 117 just so I can add it up later. Okay, so that was day 1, which was June 30th, which was a Thursday. Then going into July 1st, we did breakfast at the hotel, which was not included. So let's write. And then we went strawberry picking, which I'm gonna call entertainment, I think, since that was kind of like a fun thing. And then I did buy raspberries at the strawberry picking place because I like raspberries better than strawberries, so I bought some there. So we will call that food and drinks as well. And then, so breakfast was 20, strawberry picking was 8, raspberries was 5. Then we got coffee at a coffee place called the Sleeping Monk, which was in a place, like an area called Cannon Beach. And that was really just like a fun stop to get coffee. So that was $6. And then we went and got food from a grocery store for a picnic. So we went on a hike, and we wanted to take food with us, and so we went to the grocery store and got food, and we got 2 bottles of wine, and we put them in like Yeti coffee to go mugs, and we took those on our hike, which was super fun. It was like not a hard hike, so we weren't at danger of, you know, slipping and falling off a cliff or anything. We got dinner at a place called Driftwood, which was in Cannon Beach, that had just like chowder and things. That was fun. That was $46 because that included drinks as well, but we got clam chowder. And then we went to a speakeasy called Bible Club, which was super fun in Portland, and that was $34. So for entertainment, that was just $8. This was $20 up here, and then let's see, from here until here, how much that was. So that was 5 plus 6 plus 35 plus 46 plus 34. So that was $126. So we're definitely gonna blow the food and drink budget. Most of what I do for fun is eat and drink when I'm on trips, is what I've learned. So anyway, there's that. The next morning we got Blue Star Donuts. So that was also, whoa, hello. Okay, here we go. And that was $9, and that was really, really delicious donuts. And I got a coffee with that as well. So it was 2 donuts and a coffee for $9, which was really great. Then we went wine tasting that day. So we went to a place called Ponzi, which was really good. So I'm gonna call this entertainment because that was just a tasting. We tasted 4 wines at that place, and altogether that was probably like 1 glass of wine. So it wasn't really, we weren't there to drink, we were there to like enjoy good wine and chat. And it was $45, which was really expensive in my opinion. But so that was my least favorite winery of the 3 we went to. Then we had lunch at a place called Social Goods. So we just kind of got food to go and went to our next tasting. And that was $19 for that food for me. And then we went to a place called Adelsheim. Was it Adelsheim or Adelsheim? I forget how they pronounced it, but this was the next vineyard we went to, and this was my favorite one. It was so good. We got 5 wines for the price of $40 or $35 plus tip. And then it was so good that I got some souvenirs there as well. So we'll call that my spending money. So the $42 was the tasting for the 5 wines and the tip, and then the shopping was $44. I got 2 wine glasses because I really liked their logo, and then I got a candle that was in a wine glass that they like cut the top off of, which was super cute. And then we went to a 3rd winery called Rex Hill. If you've ever had A to Z wine, this is their like parent, like A to Z is the parent company, and Rex Hill is like their boutique winery. So that was $36 also for 5 wines. So that was like a really good deal. And that one was also really fun and a really good atmosphere and things. So those 2 I preferred to Ponzi personally, just for the vibes and the wine and the price. So better bargain as we went through the day. And then we went back to the hotel, and I got an espresso martini because I was very sleepy. So needed to perk myself up a little bit. So we'll call that food and drinks. And then we went to dinner at a pasta place called Grassa. And so that together was $11 plus 15. So that was going to be $26 for food and drinks. I don't know why I'm doing this. It seemed like a good idea at the time. And then we did a lift to dinner, which was transportation, which I didn't really budget for. So let's call that miscellaneous. And then we'll do the Ubers also as miscellaneous. $5 and $9. And then we did have some food and drinks at some bars. So we went from the wine tasting back to the hotel, Ubered from the hotel to dinner, and then walked to food and drinks, or we took an Uber maybe to food and drink, or to drinks from food. And we went to a place called Departure, which was a rooftop hotel bar. And then we went to a place called White Owl, which was supposedly a good place for dancing, but the night that we went, The DJ was trash, so we ended up playing cards and drinking in the corner. But that was day 3. So yeah, that was all day 3. So let's add up those things. I might do this a little differently. So this is food and drink for day 1. So day 1, we spent $117 on food and drinks. Day 2, we spent $146. Day 3, we probably spent more than that. So let's see. It's actually less because of entertainment. So $90 on food and drink. So now let's go through and do entertainment. Then we spent $123 on entertainment. Spending, we spent $44. And then miscellaneous, we spent 5 plus 9, which is 14. This looks really messy now, but it works for my brain, so I'm sorry if it's not super satisfying. Okay, so that's day 1 through 3. So now on to day 4. So that day we woke up and we went to brunch, which was food and drinks. And then we went shopping. So this was spending. I got some gifts for Colin. I got him some salts from Oregon. And I also got him a chocolate bar, which was from like a local place. So those were his gifts. And then I got a tea towel for myself and some reusable face like wipes that I use for toner and things, and something else like lip balm or something. And then I also bought myself a necklace, so that was all spending. And for that, brunch was obviously breakfast and lunch. We did a tea flight, which I don't think is on here. So let me make notes. We paid for a tea tasting, a tea flight. That's not on here. And then we also paid for, we didn't eat lunch. That was lunch. Ice cream. Ice cream's not on here. We had some yummy ice cream. And then we also paid for dinner, which was at a pizza place. And then pretty sure that was it. Yeah. So this is all missing from 7-3. So I need to go chat with my friends and make sure that we get that settled. But for now, we'll ignore it. So for day 4, for food and drinks, it was only 66, which is not accurate, but that's what we'll do for now because I don't have the others. And then spending, let's add up spending. That was 139. And then on the last day, I just got some more airport snacks, which another thing missing there is breakfast, which I split with my friend Lauren. So I'll chat with her about that. And that was $18. So for now, I only spent $18, but I know we spent more money than that. So I think they just didn't add those to the split wise before we settled up. So those are the things that are missing, but other than that, everything's included. So the last day, I didn't really explain it. On July 3rd, we just went to brunch, we shopped around, and then we spent some time at my friend's apartment, checked out of our hotel, all of that. The hotel was paid for by my friend who lives there because me and my friend Kelsey, who don't live there, paid for really expensive flights, so she covered the hotel. So that's why I didn't pay for any of that. And then the last day, I basically woke up, we ate breakfast at a park, and then I went to the airport. So that's why the spending there was pretty low. So this is the budget that I had. So for flights, $700. I think I actually spent, hold please. I don't have the exact, but it was about, I'm gonna say, it was about $650. I'll go back and check, but lodging, I spent $0. And then food and drinks, I budgeted $500, but I definitely blew that budget. So let's see. So day 1, I spent $117. Day 2, I spent $146. Day 3, I spent $90. Day 4, I spent $66, and then the last day I spent $18. So I guess I didn't. It's $437, but had everything been included, I think I would have blown it. Because again, we're missing a tea flight, ice cream, and dinner, and a breakfast. So yeah, it would have been more than that. So I'm gonna go back and update this later once I figure out what happened there. Entertainment, we budgeted $500, and let's see what we spent. We spent $8 in day 2. And then we spent $123 in day 3. And then nothing the rest of the days. We spent $131, I think. Why do I keep doing that? Yeah, $131 in total out of entertainment, which is really not bad for as many wine tastings as we did. Spending, let's see, we spent $44 in day 3. Okay, so spending, we did $44, and then we did $139, so $183. So we did good on that one as well. And then miscellaneous, we budgeted $50, and I only spent $14, which is down here. So we were under budget on everything, which food and drink would have been over. So let's call it $650 plus $437 plus $131 plus $183 plus $14. So we spent around $1,415. Specifically for this though, since we already paid for flights, I had $1,300 left to spend on everything from here down. So let's add that up. 437 plus 131 plus 183 plus 14. So this was a total of $765. So that means left over, if we subtract 1,300, we had an extra $535 that we didn't spend. But obviously, again, I need to go back with my friends and see what's up with this. I'll pay out of the $535 anything I still owe people, and then whatever's left, I'll keep in my girls trip envelope in here. So for now, I'll just take out all my placeholders, and whatever ends up being left, I will put back in here, and that will be how much we roll into the next girls trip. And I did want to keep this envelope, but the back got so destroyed that I think I'm gonna have to make a new one. But I will keep these envelopes and just keep them for the next girls trip that goes on. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my plan. It's just don't reallocate the money, just keep it for the next go around. So I'll already be $500 ahead for that. But that is what I spent on my trip. I hope y'all enjoyed this quick breakdown of what I spent and kind of what I did, and gives you an idea of kind of, you know, better to over budget than under budget, in my opinion. And even with all of this, like the tea flight was probably like $30. Ice cream was probably like 15 maybe. Dinner might have been like 40, and then breakfast was probably like 15. So that's just another like $100. So I'm still well under budget regardless. So that is my budget wrap up. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.